Hello guys. So this video is very impromptu. I was not planning for it, but here we are. Basically this video is like a little update on what's going on. I just completed my first 3 shifts as a nurse by myself. It is Friday night, 9:10 p.m. and I just got home. To sum it up, I did not realize how dumb I would feel and how just completely clueless I would feel until this week. Like, up until last week, I had a preceptor and like things were going fine. Like, I felt pretty good about everything. I was, my documentation was on point. My time management skills were like, they were decent. But when you don't have a preceptor anymore and it's just you, and it's just you doing all the critical thinking and the time management and the med passes and the procedures and like all this other stuff, I don't even know if there's like words to really describe the feeling, to be honest, because like it's also the little things. Like, for example, today, like my patients, I work on a critical care unit. My patients, they were critical enough that they needed to be there, but they weren't the hardest patients I've had. And they didn't have that many meds to give, but 2 of them were on isolation. Like, one of them was on droplet and contact. So for those of you that know airborne and droplet, you have to gown up and wear a mask and everything. The other one was on airborne, so you have to wear like the N95 mask. The other one, in the other room, I had a patient who was completely refusing all pain management methods, whether it's like pain meds or just multimodal ways of dealing with his pain. He was refusing everything. And he ended up getting transferred, and I ended up getting a new patient from a different unit, and it was the first time that I pretty much did all of that by myself. And thankfully my coworkers are so freaking amazing that they were able to help me and like just help me walk me through like the admission to the unit process. But everything, like nothing was too complicated today, but it was just a lot of very little things that made me feel completely incompetent. And I ended my shift and I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry because I was like, I honestly don't feel like I did enough. I don't feel like I did everything I could for my patients, even though realistically speaking, I probably did, but I don't feel like I did enough. I don't feel like I did enough. I don't feel like I charted enough. I don't feel like I communicated enough. And I know that's stuff that will like improve as time goes on and everything, but I don't know, but this is what it feels like as a new nurse, completely new, especially on a critical floor like mine, and kind of just going through the day, knowing what you're doing, but not knowing what you're doing at the same time. That's honestly the best way I can describe things. And whenever someone asks me, I'm just like, I kind of know what I'm doing, but I also don't know what I'm doing. So that's literally how my days have gone this week. And for those of you who are starting out, whether it's nursing school or you're new job as an RN, just know it's going to be very frustrating at first. Incompetence is going to be, unfortunately, a very frequent word that might cross your mind. I'm just hoping like within the next few months that it can improve. That's all I'm saying. But again, to all the new people, you will feel like this. You will. I'm not gonna lie. You will feel like the dumbest person on this planet. Like you're going to, I'm over exaggerating, of course, but like you might look at an IV and be like, what is an IV? What does this do? And then you'll ask someone and they'll hopefully be nice enough to just answer your question. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like a little insight. I mean, I was on literally on orientation for 5 months because I had to take a critical care course. But in those 5 months, I had a preceptor who was helping me, and towards the end, I would force myself to take on as much responsibility as possible without relying on someone else. And I think I did a pretty good job at that towards like the last month and a half of my preceptorship. But it still will and doesn't compare to being on your own. And maybe it's just a week of the shock or something like that, but it just doesn't compare to being on your own and having to do everything and think things and think ahead and think critically about the needs of your patients. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But anyways, my rant is over. I don't know if this will make it on YouTube. Maybe it will. I don't know. But that's my first week as an RN. In these last 6 or 7 minutes, that's my first week as an RN. So no one died. I'm grateful for that part. So that's that. Anyways, maybe I'll catch you guys later in a different video. But bye.